tip off. We'll take that W and hand you a loss. Break your ankles on the cross, on God, I'm that wrong. Off the bounce, leave you on the first step. It might be a long night for you without some double team help. Or the whistle from the ref, I'm from the school of hard knocks. Watch how I hit them with a shimmy when I get them on the block. We talking nothing but hoops, a floor general and it's true. Spot up in the corner, man, you know I'm gon' shoot. Or slam like an alpha, I'm beastin' like a boss named Hefe. Trapping on the baseline, you escape no way. A baller like Kobe wearing 24. And y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel, with Mr. Slam and Alpha Dog 2 and Pure Wage with the best sports book too. If you wanna show support, give us a view. Call this an NBA jam. If you a super fan, hit the bell is what you do. We off the bounce. Check up. Level off the bounce. Let's get it.
He's on fire.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Off the Bounce. Happy Friday. The boys are back. How we doing today, guys?
Very excited. It's Friday, guys. We have an awesome slate of NBA playoff action and a big MLB slate as well. Good night of sports. BBB, our resident Friday guest who's turned into our resident every day that ends with a Y guest. How we doing?
Oh, we're doing good, man. It's Friday, like you said. I'm loving the slate today, and it's the weekend, boys. I mean, everyone's probably getting close to being off work, ready to lock those bets in, and let's start the weekend off right. Hefe,
Yes, sir.
you look like you're already on your way home from work.
Hefe's in the car. It's an on the go episode today. I'm channeling my inner Dead Prez, my inner Joe Picks, and I'm hoping that means I bring the winners today.
All right.
All right. Yeah, before we get started, boys, as always, big shout out to Pure Wage for sponsoring the show. If you guys haven't already, make sure to give him a follow. He's doing a bunch of promos for NBA playoffs, so hit him up. And boys, let's jump right into a quick recap before we jump into our three slates. You want to talk about the T-Wolves and Grizzlies game yesterday? That was insane.
I really don't.
What a game. What a game, though.
Sorry, BBB. BBB was on T-Wolves. I think all of us had the Grizzlies on the spread and the money line. They covered both.
No, I had the over, and after an amazing first quarter, was looking fantastic into the second quarter, where we saw neither team really score, so that really kind of screwed me there. So, did not get my over. So, good call for you guys that had the Grizzlies. Was not me, though.
Sorry.
Plus 1,700. That's what the Grizzlies were in the start of the third quarter.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Plus 1,700.
Yep, that makes me feel better.
Didn't some guy, Marco or somebody, was just hitting Grizzlies live betting them every second? Dude, that guy
Was he?
That guy made I don't know, there's somebody named
Guys,
Marco.
it's now 3 days in a row where a team that was down by double digits has come back and outright won the game. The question
That's
is,
crazy.
who is that tonight?
Down by 20.
I pray to the God that the Hawks get up by 15 points tonight at some point.
Alpha?
Alpha,
Well,
you're
why don't we
muted.
just get into that game?
Do not go into that now. Yeah, my camera shut off. Apologies. But don't go into the Hawk stuff now. We got a lot to go into that, so don't jinx them this early. We have a long night for you to jinx
Yeah.
them.
I hope they get up by freaking 20 after the first quarter.
Yep.
And then I'm steaming the Heat.
I mean, I guess BBB and I had the first half Nuggets, and as you know, we talked about the trend yesterday. The trend didn't hit because the Nuggets can't play defense. They kept pace on offense, but just couldn't get the job done. And first half lost, and they ended up losing full game as well. So
The Nuggets are playing like a team that feels like they're without two of the three best players, right?
Which they
Wouldn't you think that would one time catch up with them? They've lost. Jokic has lost 7 playoff games in a row, and in none of those games has his teammate scored 25 or more points. Think about that for a second.
They need a real point guard. They need a real point guard. And of all the teams in the playoffs right now, they may be the weakest at the point guard position. And they're suffering from that. You know, they can't facilitate the ball, get it down low to Jokic the right way. And when they play really good teams like they are in the playoffs, it's a much harder task. Because we all know teams up their defense in the playoffs. So without a true point guard, they're really struggling.
for sure.
Yeah,
man.
when's
Good
Jamal
call.
Murray going to play basketball again?
He's cleared. He's medically cleared, but they're telling him that it's up to him. If he wants to rest and isn't fully comfortable going and risking re-injuring already, that he could rest for next year. But medically, he
There's
has
no
been
point,
cleared as of
honestly.
last week.
This
Over here
is
getting sloppy
why
copy on Insta Live.
this is why I worry about the Nets bringing back Ben Simmons, because at this point it's all mental. To put a player who hasn't played in over a year into a very high leverage situation like a playoff game, mind you, an elimination game at this point is so hard. It's so hard.
We know that Ben Simmons is probably one of the best mentally, capable players in the league, though. I mean, he handles pressure very well. He should take that with no criticism. Like, especially like if one fan boos him, I'm sure he'll be completely fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah,
and it's not like he has an issue at the free throw line either. Dude's like a 99% free throw shooter career wise.
Exactly.
Do you
He's
guys
gonna
have-
come
do
out
you guys
shooting
have-
threes. He's gonna come out shooting threes. Watch.
Question: do you guys have Fantasy Labs alerts? Fantasy Labs just tweeted out that they just tweeted out the Thibault's rolled out for tomorrow. Obviously, he can't play in Toronto. Why is that? Why would they just now say breaking? He's ruled out. Well, yeah, he's not vaccinated.
Looking over to the chat real quick.
Well, what if he got
shout out to
vaccinated?
Wear my cup, J Money, Tootsie Gootsie. Yeah, boys, if you got the picks, the locks today,
All the
comment
homies,
them
all the
below.
normal homies.
We'll read out.
Appreciate the
chats,
ride or
the
dies out there.
comments.
You guys are always in
Let's
here.
jump right into today's slate, guys. Heat versus the Hawks. The line is sitting at -1. The total is sitting at 22.5. Clint Capella is out, obviously. Bam Adebayo is questionable. Other than that, everybody else is playing. Lou Williams is out. And guys, I mean, are you guys familiar with the trend? Hawks as underdogs, 0-22 against the spread. Are we telling it or are we fading it? What you guys think?
Guys, the Heat have beat the Hawks by, it seems like, 300 points every game. The books are giving us a free one here, right? Heat -1, you get the money line very cheap. That's free money, right? Books love to do that. What do you think, BBB? Are we taking the Heat? Is it free money?
I'll tell you what, the books don't like to give out free money. I really don't think that they would,
You
but
sure about
that
that?
trend does scare me. And so I think the first half, we talked about it a couple times on this. It didn't work out with the Nuggets, but that trend still hits over 60% of teams down 0-2 coming back home, coming out in the first half hot and covering that first half. I think we see that again here. So I think that's the angle on this one. Depending on how the game plays out in the first half, maybe I'll look at a second half play if they don't cover. I mean, you'll be able to know by this team if they come out flat and they can't cover this first half, they're probably toast anyways. But I also like Trae Young's points over. I think he gets it going at home here. They need him to be a scorer here. So I like the first half and I like Trae Young's points over for this game. Hefe, what do you like here?
I'm going to make it very simple. The Heat have absolutely outmatched the Hawks on both offense and defense. The Heat are going to sweep the Hawks. They don't have it. Clint Capella not playing has made all the difference. There's nobody to stop Bam Adebayo down low. There's nobody to stop the second chance opportunities that the Heat are getting off offensive rebounds. Their shooters are shooting at incredible clips. They're deeper than the Hawks are at this moment. And where the hell is John Collins? Like where is John Collins? Somebody put out a wanted search for him, a missing person search for him. My guy is missing. I'm taking the Heat here on the money line. You guys are saying the Vegas isn't giving out free money. If you just turned on the Grizzlies game in the fourth quarter, that was free money. Warriors, free money, guys.
Free money.
If there are spots to get your free money, and this is the spot tonight, I'm taking the Heat on the money line -130 odds.
Yeah, man, Hefe, you mentioned free money. Yes, the NBA has been nothing but free money. Squares have been hitting. The overs have been hitting. I would think this would be a Heat play. I've been noticing the fake traps, boys. I've been noticing the fake traps here. I called the Grizzlies game yesterday. I called the game before that one. Yeah, I forgot what it was.
Raptors.
Oh, the Sixers. It was the Sixers. I called the Sixers. I was like, fake trap, guys. Don't buy into it. You're not sharp. It's obvious play, right? I think the Heat is the obvious play here, but I'm taking first half Hawks, man. I think I'm riding with the trend. Okay, it lost yesterday, but it's going to hit today. First half Hawks, and they're going to lose the second half. Heat's going to win. As far as props go, I was looking at the Jimmy Butler prop. He scored 45 points the last game. I would probably look at the under for this game. Just my lean, no official play. I'm not really good at props. BBB, that's your thing. What do you think about Butler under, actually, BBB?
I don't know. His number's not that inflated. It's sitting at like 24.5 or something. So
yeah,
that's
but
still
everybody's
very
going to be
doable
slamming
for
the
him.
over.
I don't think he goes for
because he went
45
off.
again. I mean, not necessarily. If you watch Jimmy Butler games, I mean, I don't know what the handle percentages are in these, but Jimmy Butler's not necessarily a score first guard. He's, defense and a two-way player. But if it's there for him and he's feeling it like he was last night, yeah, he'll put up some buckets. But I don't know. I think that number's about right in my opinion. I think he has right around there.
Cool. Looking at the chat, it says, "What's the Alpha Dog Max?"
Gotta wait till best bets.
Oh, you
Gotta
got it
wait
right,
till
guys.
best bets.
Max play.
But-
There you go.
But I haven't given out my pick on this one yet, guys. I am taking the Hawks. I think we're going to get a gentleman's sweep here. It's going to be a 4-1, but this will be the one the Hawks get, one of the best home teams in the league. We all know Trae Young in the playoffs at home, what he's able to do. Tonight's going to be the one game that they do have a big night, a big performance. The energy is going to be outstanding in Atlanta. They get this one done, but they're losing 5 overall. Give me the Hawks on the money line, plus 106.
Nice. All right, boys.
I just want to say, Hawks are the fifth best against the spread home team during the year. The Heat are the third best road against the spread team during the year.
Yeah, I think I saw they were 10-2 against the spread in the last 12 games. So
Yep.
they've been playing well on the road. So let's move
All right,
on to
let's
our
move on.
second game. Bucks versus the Bulls. The line is sitting at -3 for the Bucks. Total is sitting at 222.5. Looking at the injury report, Middleton is out, George is out, Bobby Portis is in, and looks like everybody is playing for the Bulls except for Matt Thomas. Alpha, going over to you. What do you like in this spot, man?
Yeah, guys, this is the one I think that the favorite is going to take it. I am taking the Bucks. Right now on FanDuel, they have it at 2.5, -110. So give me the Bucks at -2.5. No Middleton, no problem. The Bulls got the last one. They stole that, but the Bucks get it back on track tonight. Very confident in this play. Not my favorite play of the night, but one of mine. It's definitely on my card. So taking the Bucks -2.5. BBB, you riding or you fading?
This is one where I'm not going to have a side on. I have a player prop, but I kind of agree with you. I don't think Middleton being out. I mean, yes, that's obviously he's a key player, but they have a lot of guys that can step up around him. They're still going to have Bobby Portis going, who was hurt, kind of banged up last game. But I think that Giannis has a big game here. But I'm actually going with Zach LaVine over 22.5 points. I think them being at home, this is a decent spot for him. He either clears this number probably super easily, or he has like 8 points going into the fourth quarter. That's how he's been all year for me, and it really is frustrating. It's a scary play in my opinion, but I love the value here. I think that he gets over it. But yeah, I'm staying away from a side here. I think this will be a good game to watch.
Question, BBB. We have several comments coming in from Tutti Gusti and Wear My Cup, 2 of our regulars. Grayson Allen over prop. What are you thinking with Middleton now? Do you like his over tonight?
What is it at? Let me look at that real quick.
I can pull it up real quick too. I have it right here. So his points do not have it on this book. He's one of the few players that aren't offering, which is a good sign if you can find this line. See if Pure has it.
Well, while you guys look at that, I'll give my play on this game, guys. I like the Bulls. I like the Bulls +3 here. I think no Middleton is a problem for the Bucks. I think the Bulls found the success to winning. The defense that they were playing yesterday, 2 days ago in Game 2, was what they needed. And I don't know if you remember, but in Game 1, it was a statistically horrendous, actually the third worst ever 3-point shooting game in the history of the NBA playoffs in Game 1 of that series. Game 2 saw the Bulls kind of get a little bit back more to the 3-point shooting ways. DeMar DeRozan, he is the mid-range god for a reason. He was torching them in the middle of that court. I think this is going to be a close game. I think no Middleton makes this a close series now. And I know that the Bucks, coming into yesterday's game, won 17 in a row against the Bulls. But I just have a feeling that DeMar DeRozan is in his bag right now. I love that this was a short turnaround, too. It wasn't a 2-day, 3-day rest. It was a 1-day rest game. I think the Bulls are going to bring the momentum right into their home crowd with Chicago. I like the Bulls +3. Wouldn't surprise me if the Bucks win by 1 or 2, though.
Do we know how
long?
Go ahead.
I can't find
we have a couple more. I can't either. I can't find them in any book. But maybe we have some other prop questions for you. We have Mario or Marlo, spelled like Marsh Mario, is asking DeRozan over. What do you think about DeRozan over tonight?
I do think it's not a bad look. I prefer
29.5. So you're betting on him to hit the 30.
Oh my God, Jesus!
Juiced on the over. Juiced on the over. It's tough. It's tough. We do have a high total projected in this game, which we all know we like that in props. It is only 222.5 though. It's tough taking him to score over 30 in a 222 game.
It's crazy because if you guys remember yesterday, this was the exact spot Jalen Brunson was in, right? Coming off a 40-point game. We talked about his over-under. We've all decided that we lean the under, and then he goes out and drop. I think he hit 30, right? He hit the over on that.
I believe so. He was way
Yeah.
over the total.
The difference is, though, Brunson's
This is
been
30.
doing that for a while before that as well. DeRozan, he was hot earlier in the year, but prior to that 40-point game, he put up 16, 17, and 18. So, I think people kind of know they have to force DeRozan off. Like, this is the playoffs. You make adjustments. It's not, the regular season, you kind of let the star players have their way almost. But in here, like, it's like, look, this is where their offense succeeds. There's their priority. Like, when they went home in that meeting, they talk about, here's what we need to do, especially off of him coming off a 40-point game. You're traveling back home. They had meetings. This whole, in between this next game here, they had meetings the entire time about DeRozan. We are not letting DeRozan beat us.
I agree.
So that's why I think Zach LaVine will have a decent. I like the spot here for him because I think they're going to cut off DeRozan as much as they can. Does that mean he can't still go off? Obviously, you get hot, you're hot, but I lean more towards the LaVine play. I don't think it's a bad play on DeRozan, but I like LaVine better.
I like it.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to agree with Hefe here. I like the Bulls, man. They got the momentum coming back home, plus the 3.5, so you get some value there with the Bulls. And no one's really talking about, man, but Alex Caruso, man, making a difference defensively and being a leader, big leader, man. And looking at the previous game, he had 10
He's
assists.
the only champion on that team.
Yeah, he had 10 assists the last game, 9 points. I like the Bulls at home. I think, without Middleton, the Bucks are going to have some issues there. And defensively, the Bulls have really stepped up, man. Both games have gone under. I think this one goes under again. And, I like the Bulls plus the points. I think there's value there.
All right, let's keep moving, boys.
That's the final game. I think before we get into it, I think this game is the most interesting game. The line, the storyline, everything about this game is just such a toss-up. Alpha, do you have the percentages? Any chance you can get those? Like public percentage?
I bet the public's all over the Suns, though.
I'm curious.
Yes,
there's more of a percentage of the bets, but there's also more money. There's a 16% differential in favor of
the line went from -1 to -2.5. So there's some steam
because I think there's sharp money on the Suns. There's more of the bet percentage, but there's also more of the money. There's
86%
differential.
Yes, so 86% of the money is on Phoenix and 70% of tickets. So there's 16% sharp money coming in on Phoenix, and those sharps are correct. My max is definitely on the Suns tonight. The Suns have been one of the best, if not the best, absolutely one of the best all season long complete teams. Yeah. They didn't have Chris Paul for half the year as well. They've gone through a lot of stretches where they haven't had one or two of their guys. That's fine. They've gotten through it all year long. We would back them all year long. When they didn't have CP3 or Booker, they did fantastic. They're going to get this done. Their back's against the wall a little bit. Give me the Suns, minus the 2. I brought it down to 2. BBB,
I agree. I'm right there with you, man. I think a lot of people are starting to hit the panic button, and I think the only team that's not hitting the panic button is the actual Suns themselves. They've been through this, like you said. They got so many guys. It's the next man up mentality. We got guys like Cameron Johnson, Jay Crowder, all these guys that are considered role players. They can step up and have big nights any night of the week. I think Chris Paul is also just, he helps elevate so many players. Even if some of these younger guys that might get minutes instead of him, I think that he helps elevate all of them. I think they get a huge win here. Get right back on track here. I love that we're getting it at such a short number. My favorite play of the day, to be honest. Hefe?
Well, going with the Pelicans first quarter. I think the Suns win this game. I do. I just think the Pelicans come out hot. They just won a game. D-Book's out. All the energy is with the Pelicans, and then they come out hot, and then they win this first quarter. And then I think you see the Suns creep, and then in the fourth quarter, CP3 does what CP3 does, turns into the point guard. They get it done. I think the Suns win this game, but my official play is Pelicans first quarter money line.
Question: who's the ref tonight?
No, it's not.
I'm asking you. Do you know?
No way.
You would have seen it all over Twitter.
It's not, Scott.
No, it would have been all over.
It's not. Yeah.
Is it?
You would have seen that.
Yeah, I checked.
Can you tell me?
It is not. It is not that.
Oh my God! I'm going to change my bet. Pelicans money line, alternate line minus 30.
It would have been all over already, dude.
It would have been Pelicans minus 72. If it was Scott Foster,
we would have let the breakdown off with that.
I just want to let you know that the next time Scott Foster refs a CP3 game, if that happens this playoffs, I'm taking every possible CP3 under in the universe.
Yeah, just take the.
That's the game they're going to win by at least 85, and he's going to.
And CP3 is going to drop 50.
Yeah, 100%. How it goes.
Slam, what do you got?
Sorry, boys. I'm fanning you guys. I like the Pelicans
Good.
here, man. Plus the 2.5.
Do it.
Now it's a double max, boys.
Yeah.
Now it's a
I'm
double
triple
max.
maxing it.
We'll see. Well, I mean, so much public action on the Suns, and I get it. It's next man up, no Booker. It's still the Suns. They're still a good team, but I just think the Pelicans have a shot here, man. They got some momentum, and the people are sleeping on the Pelicans. CJ, Brandon Ingram, like these guys are back at home. These guys can score. I don't know, man.
I have a question.
This is tough without Devin Booker, honestly.
It's amazing how your first analysis of the first game tonight with the Heat Hawks, which is a similar scenario, you're taking the exact opposite stance as what you're taking here.
I think Heat is free money. I think Heat is free money. The Hawks are done, though.
Wait.
Now it's
There is one thing though. There is one thing you have the star player being out aspect. That's a huge thing here in this game.
Right.
Suns money line, dude. Put your house on it.
Here we go, dude. This guy said put the house on it. You guys know what to do. Take the Pelicans, Jesus.
I'm right after the show. I'm going straight to
You know, the last time we said put your house on it, we lost.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Hefe, what were you on? Are you on the Pelicans or the Suns?
Pelicans first quarter.
Why would you?
So it's Alpha and BBB on the right side of your screen.
Man, when did that happen last?
Yet again,
Let's see what the chat says.
I guess Alpha has not watched any playoff game this year at all, acting like because I have the first quarter that team's gonna win the game too.
If you're on anything Pelicans,
Hey, wait. Hefe, why did you pick first quarter? Just curious.
He broke it down.
2 minutes ago.
Did you say it?
I didn't hear
you. Say it again.
I said
the
energy building is going to be high. They're coming off a huge win. The D-Book news, the energy is going to be high. The momentum is with the Pelicans. They come out hot. They won the first quarter in game 2. I also believe in game 1, the first quarter was pretty damn close. All the first quarters have been close. I like the momentum, and I just like the Suns to creep back into this game, keep it close, keep creeping, and then in the fourth quarter, CP3 turns into the point god.
Cool.
All right, so you're still on Slam's team, not on me and BB. We don't want you. You're on Pelicans first quarter. It's all about Suns. Run the ladder. Suns first quarter, first half, third quarter, full game. Suns team total over. That's all.
All right, boys. Jumping into our bad beat segment. Hefe. Jumping right into our bad beat segment with Pickett. If you guys don't know Pickett, what?
You want me to do my spiel?
Yeah, if you want to.
Do what you do.
You guys already know, guys. Our bad beat segment is sponsored by Pickett. If you don't know about them, they're a social media betting app. Get on there with all your friends, create group chats, post your picks, post your bet slips, connect your sports books. Just a great place to get on there and have some fun with your friends. You also have a bad beat segment on there. You can post all your bad beats, whether it be a 14-leg parlay where 13 hit and the 14th one loses on the hook, or just the terrible, like James Harden the other night fouling out where he has 19 points and the hook and the line was 19.5. Either way, guys, if you don't have the app, use code ATSSPOT ATS Spot to download it. You can win between $300 and $100. And if you do have the app, follow us right now, man. My free play is already posted on there. I'm sure the other guys have it on there too. So get on there right now.
Let's get it. All right, so it looks like he lost the under on OG. And again,
Never played OG, man.
And he hits every single prop, though. Like,
unbelievable,
on, bro.
Look how many legs are there.
How do you do that?
Nice little apology there. So,
Oh, here's another bad beat.
After the media. All right, cool. We got to come back to our house now.
No, that's just a dumb
I
man.
seen him at their house. Vando.
You know why I love John Moran? Because he tweeted right after that game. Yeah, we in Minnesota.
I'm all about that. Like they need.
I love that.
They need to
He's
do
just
that
setting
more,
himself
man.
up though for if they lose next game, it's just gonna go right back to him, and
That's
it's
how
gonna
it works,
start.
dude. It's
Love
all
that guy.
entertainment, dude. It's all entertainment.
That's sports.
All right, boys. It's about
If
that
the
time.
Timberwolves don't win, I'm gonna tell you right now. The Timberwolves don't win Game 4. They gotta situate. They got a Ben Simmons situation in Karl Anthony Towns.
First of all,
No.
before
He's
we-
definitely,
before-
yeah,
hold
dude,
on,
he's been
hold on, hold
choking.
on.
He's been playing bad.
Before we go into that, we haven't said it once to the show. Just have to say it to Hefe. The best player on the Boston Celtics is back. Game 4, Robert Williams.
Yeah, guys, I'm sick and tired of this. Oh, Ben Simmons is back. Ben Simmons is back. Nah, baby. The Time Lord is back. Bye, Brooklyn. Bye.
This season, bye.
All right, but let's get into it.
Let's
boys.
get into it.
Wade to LeBron. Best bets, boys. Let's get right into it. My first best bet of the night is going to be the Atlanta Hawks on the money line, plus 106. Fade to slam, easy money. Second best bet is Bucks -3. I think they're going to take care of the Bucks pretty easily tonight. And third and final best bet.
Say the max. Say it's a max.
The triple fade slam max. Be confident because I'm on it and Slam's against it. Double confidence. Suns -2. You can buy it to -115.
You might as well take the money line.
No, you get a -115. I don't need to. You get it -2. The money line's sitting at -145. No, thank you. I'll save the 30 cents.
All right.
BBB, what we on?
What a guy.
I am rocking with the Hawks first half -1.5.
Wow.
And then we're gonna go with. You know what? I didn't get to talk about this one. I'm going on Cameron Johnson over 15.5 points as well. I like that. And then I as well, the freaking triple max fade slam pepperoni pizza. Put it in the oven. Bring it out. It's ready. Suns -2. Take it to the bank.
Say pepperoni pizza.
Let's go.
My book already paid me out for it because they said, "Wow, dude, that's."
Oh my god. Go ahead, FA. What are you looking at?
Pepperoni
Man? Come
pizza,
on,
baby.
focus. Focus.
Heat money line. Pelicans first quarter money line. Bulls +3.
You know what's amazing? The background behind Hefe has not moved once. It's amazing how driving all this time, you're still the same background behind you.
It's a
I don't
green
think
screen.
I don't think he's there.
He's not in a car.
Have a more-
All right, boys. Here we go. First half Heat. Oh no, just kidding. First half Hawks -1.5.
Oh, curveball.
Bulls +3. Guys, I'm fading. Fade BBB, fade Alpha. Take the fade the public, fade everyone. Take the Pelicans +2.5. It's a winner. Trust the process. Last game of the slate. Everyone's gonna be on the Suns.
Suns by
All
90,
right,
baby.
boys. It's been a good week. Thank you all for tuning in. Everyone that's been here, all 50 of you guys, appreciate you always. We'll be here back on Monday. Good luck and let's cash.
Weekend, y'all. We appreciate you.